the red pill movement, because that's what the red pill movement actually celebrates the sexual decadence of males.
I like how you put that.
Yeah.
You like the way I put that anyway.
No, honestly, it's, in a sense, it's kind of like what body counts are a token of appreciation. You get
after a certain age, you're getting depreciated.
Yeah, but the idea of you having sex with lots of women is there. Yeah. And it's become part of, like, some people make justifications for it.
And the pickup artist thing is linked to it, isn't it? The whole idea of,
exactly.
A woman is basically, she has these vulnerabilities, and therefore you poke at them and you do this. And the feminists would have a poor counter argument. They would say, no, women don't have those vulnerabilities. Yes, they bloody well do. So rather than saying they don't exist, let's admit they do exist and let's counteract that. In many ways, you could say that the feminist over the top type of rhetoric has almost invigorated even more the red pill movement. It's almost like they get some buzz off it. It's like a host and a parasite.
Exactly.
You feel like that?
Yeah. No, but that's the thing. Like, at the end of the day, we have very strict moralities that are aside from and despite the Western ethic. And at the end of the day, like, these kinds of things that people are jumping on, like red pill and stuff like that, they're doing it because they are responding to feminism. It's a reaction to feminism. These kinds of things. And what I'm saying is that, why do you need to react to anything? Like, we have Islam. Islam has its own lexicon. We don't need to use alpha male, red pill, blue pill, like whatever, like, these kinds of things. And so that you can...
It's an inferiority complex. We can't use Islam. We're using red pill.
Exactly, man. And if you look at these guys, like, I'm not going to name their names in it. One day maybe I'll refute them. Maybe they require refutation, but I'll have to look at their works properly. But some of them, one of them comes out, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's an over 50-year-old man, got a huge channel, and he's talking about high-value men. And how does he define high-value men? He defines high-value men by money. This is like an economic, a capitalistic thing. But then, how does he define high-value women? Is by good looks, and his understanding of it. And his understanding is different to my understanding and your understanding, say, So this is a very, like, at the end of the day, what is the purpose of life? At the end of the day, like, is the purpose of life that you want to be a chick magnet? You want to be a Mohammed Hijab? What's the purpose of life? Like, the purpose of life is not that you want to try and attract the opposite gender. That's not the purpose of life. Purpose of life is to worship God. So we're not putting that stuff out there as if that's what we should. It's like as if we're trying to attract the other gender and these kind of things that have body counts and high value man and all these. That's a lexicon for them, innit? For us, purpose of life is to ibadatullah. Ibadatullah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we start with that premise, everything else falls into place.
Absolutely.
And that's the first thing. The second thing is so it's a lexicon that we don't need to invest in. And I believe that there is commodification. Now it's being justified by members of the Muslim community. A lot of people are taking this stuff, smuggling it into Islam, and making it seem as if Islam says these things. You can't justify, just like you can't justify feminism through Islam, you can't justify this kind of lingo through Islam either. With due respect.
You can't.
And we have a different, like, the Sahaba, the Prophet himself, was he a rich man? So according to their barometer, he would be a low value man. Just think about that for a second. When Musa alayhi salam, when he went and he said under the tree, Allah, I am, bima anzalta min khayrin faqir. I am, whatever you send, you can send it to me. And he was faqir. Literally used the word, meaning poor in the Arabic language. Is he a low value man? According to them, Moses and Muhammad are low value men. And Jesus, all of them are, our prophets are all low value men according to them. But these are the most influential people of humankind.